Chapter 8. Borrow Trust, Don't Build Alone. One of the biggest myths in entrepreneurship is the belief that success is built entirely through individual effort. It's an appealing story. The lone entrepreneur, the self-made success, the visionary who started with nothing and built everything through determination and grit. And while determination certainly matters, the full story is almost never told. Because behind nearly every significant success story, there is something else at work. Relationships, introductions, partnerships, collaborations, connections, invisible bridges between people that create opportunities neither could have created alone. The truth is, most entrepreneurs dramatically underestimate the power of borrowed trust. They believe they must earn every opportunity from scratch, build every audience from zero, create every relationship one person at a time, establish credibility through years of effort. And while there is certainly value in building trust directly, there is another force that can accelerate growth far beyond what isolated effort can achieve. Trust can travel. Trust can transfer. Trust can be shared. Think about how often this happens in your own life. Imagine a complete stranger walks up to you and recommends a service. You might listen politely. You might consider it. Or you might forget about it entirely. Now imagine the exact same recommendation comes from someone you deeply trust. A friend, a mentor, a respected colleague, someone whose judgment has proven reliable over time. Suddenly the recommendation carries weight. The information hasn't changed. The offer hasn't changed. The solution hasn't changed. What changed was the source. Trust changed everything. This principle operates in every marketplace on earth. People trust people before they trust products. They trust relationships before they trust advertisements. They trust recommendations before they trust claims. And that is why strategic partnerships are so powerful. Because trust travels through relationships. Trust travels through relationships. The entrepreneur who understands this begins seeing growth differently. They stop viewing success as a solitary climb and begin viewing it as a network of connections, a collection of bridges, a series of relationships that allow value to travel further and faster. Imagine two entrepreneurs. Both have valuable solutions. Both work hard. Both are committed. Both genuinely help people. The first entrepreneur insists on building entirely alone. Every customer must be found individually. Every relationship must be created from scratch. Every opportunity must be generated through personal effort. The second entrepreneur builds strategic partnerships. They collaborate. They create alliances. They connect with people serving similar audiences. They find trusted voices already helping the people they want to reach. Over time, something remarkable happens. The first entrepreneur grows steadily. The second entrepreneur grows exponentially. Why? Because relationships create reach. One trusted introduction can accomplish what months of cold outreach never could. One strategic partnership can open doors that seemed permanently closed. One recommendation can generate momentum that would have taken years to create independently. This is the hidden power of borrowed trust. It allows value to move through existing relationships. And when value moves through relationships, growth accelerates. But there is an important distinction that separates successful partnerships from unsuccessful ones. The best partnerships are never built on extraction. They are built on contribution. Many entrepreneurs approach relationships asking a single question. What can I get? What opportunity can I receive? What connection can I gain? What audience can I access? What benefit can I create for myself? The problem is that people can often feel that energy immediately. Relationships built solely on self-interest rarely last. Partnerships built solely on personal gain rarely thrive. Because sustainable relationships are built on mutual value. The strongest partnerships are created when everyone wins. when everyone benefits, when everyone grows, when everyone contributes. The entrepreneur who understands this approaches relationships differently. They stop asking, "What can this person do for me?" and begin asking, "How can I help? How can I create value? How can I contribute? How can I support their goals? How can I make their journey easier?" That simple shift changes everything. Because generosity creates trust. Contribution creates goodwill. Service creates connection. And connection creates opportunity. Take a moment and ask yourself something important. How can I help before I ask? Sit with that question for a moment. How can I help before I ask? Because most people reverse the order. They ask first. They contribute later. The most effective relationship builders do the opposite. They create value first. They serve first. They support first. And because they consistently contribute, opportunities naturally begin to flow toward them. Not because they're manipulating people, not because they're keeping score, but because value has a way of circulating. The people who consistently help others often become the people others want to help in return. And that creates a powerful cycle. A cycle of trust. A cycle of opportunity. A cycle of growth. This is why the greatest networkers rarely think of themselves as networkers. They think of themselves as connectors, contributors, problem solvers, value creators. They understand that every relationship is an opportunity to create a positive outcome for everyone involved. And when that happens, partnerships become incredibly powerful. Because a partnership allows strengths to multiply. One person may have expertise. Another may have an audience. One person may have resources. Another may have innovation. One person may have relationships. Another may have systems. Separately, each creates value. Together, they create momentum. And momentum often changes everything. When you study the stories behind major breakthroughs, you'll notice a recurring pattern. A chance introduction. A strategic collaboration, a recommendation, a mentor, a partner, a conversation. Again and again, pivotal moments trace back to a relationship. The entrepreneur met the right investor. The author met the right publisher. The founder met the right advisor. The creator met the right collaborator. The business owner met the right partner. What appears overnight often began with a relationship months or years earlier, because opportunity frequently travels through people, and people are often the bridge between where you are and where you're trying to go. This is why one relationship can change an entire trajectory. One relationship can change an entire trajectory. Think about your own life. If you look back carefully, you'll probably find moments where a single conversation altered your direction. A mentor who offered guidance. A friend who opened a door. A colleague who introduced you to someone important. A customer who became an advocate. A connection that created a chain reaction of opportunities. At the time, those moments may have seemed small, but looking back, they changed everything. That's the nature of relationships. Their value is often invisible until much later. A seed doesn't reveal its potential on the day it's planted. Neither does a relationship. But over time, both can grow into something extraordinary. The entrepreneur who understands this begins investing in people differently. Not transactionally, not opportunistically, but intentionally. They nurture relationships. They create value. They stay connected. They build trust. And over time, those relationships become one of their greatest assets. Because opportunities come and go. Markets rise and fall. Industries evolve. Technology changes. But trusted relationships often continue creating value for decades. And that may be one of the greatest forms of leverage that exists. Not money, not systems, not technology. People. As powerful as that realization is, it eventually leads to an even deeper lesson. Because partnerships can accelerate growth. Relationships can multiply opportunity. Connections can open doors. But eventually, every entrepreneur faces a challenge that no partnership can solve. The challenge of growth itself. The challenge of becoming the person capable of leading a larger vision. The challenge of expanding beyond old limitations. Because success eventually demands more than better strategies. It demands a better version of you. And that raises an important question. What happens when your business grows faster than your identity? What happens when new opportunities require a new level of leadership? What happens when the next level isn't waiting outside of you, but inside of you? You've learned that trust travels through relationships. You've learned that partnerships can multiply growth. You've learned that one connection can change an entire trajectory. Now it's time to explore the challenge every entrepreneur eventually faces: how to grow beyond themselves. And that's exactly where we're headed next.